Yes. All right. Me and you, or is it me and you?
Me and you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
You ready, Holly?
Yeah, go.
Okay. What are your thoughts on the Norman Music Festival? Excuse me.
My thoughts.
Yeah, your thoughts.
Well, I mean, you know, we play a lot of festivals around the country that have like a free weekend where they invite groups, and so, you know, I think Tulsa started to do D-Fest a couple of years back that seemed to work. I think it was about time Norman did something. I think Norman always had something called the Groove Fest, but this seems to be more, hey, everybody with your kids and everything, just come and do this thing, and I am so relieved that it's successful. I mean, you never know if people care or if they just want to sit inside and watch TV all day. So I'm very relieved, and I think it's been an ambitious festival. I mean, the bands that they get aren't very mainstream. Wow.
Prepared woman
Right on time.
is in her purse. I love that.
But yes, well, let's hope it keeps working and it stays weird and stays important, and you know, and I think we're lucky that it's been nice weather each time. I know a horrible storm somewhere could just ruin it for everybody. You know? But, yeah, really well done, and let's hope it lasts for 20 years.
So we've got the Norman Music Festival, we've got the School of Rock.
Oh, we do, yeah.
You guys just got the state rock song.
I know. It's probably a bad sign that so many things with the Flaming Lips involved in them are actually working out. But
so what do you think about Oklahoma's music scene and where it's going?
well, it is obviously a weird reality to think that the Flaming Lips coming from where they did. I mean, we played here. Did we play in 1995 with Stereo Lab here?
What's up, man?
Ooh, yeah, maybe in 1995. That's
Maybe
right.
1995. We played right here with a band called Stereo Lab. It was a Christmas show, and we played a second show because it was so busy. You know, we added one. And at that time, we and Stereo Lab were considered, you know, utterly underground in the best sense. You know, the underground scene back then was good, and you know, you never thought that someone like the governor or, you know, people on the panel, you know, deciding which people are going to have the state rock songs, you just never considered that would be possible. But I have to say, you know, from my own experience, you know, a lot of the legislative body at the Capitol now, they're younger than I am, and I run into them all the time, and they say, Wayne, I grew up listening to your music. And so that's really the reality of, you know, what, you know, these guys, obviously they like listening to cool music, they listen to us and other groups like us, and yet they're responsible, dedicated servants of the state. How great is that? So I think it's really just a combination of music fans having some say in what happens in our community, and a lot of them have come to my rescue because of where I live, even in Oklahoma City. I mean, the mayor of Oklahoma City is constantly asking my opinion about what he can do in my area of Oklahoma City to make it, you know, to make it more, I guess, attractive to people, more people like me or whatever. So I think it's just a combination of a couple of things. And I think, you know, I'm always skeptical about music scenes. You know, to me, I think music and really all art, you know, it's really like an expression of your own trip, you know. And I don't really think, you know, music scenes, there needs to be 20 bands before a band decides, I'm going to be a band, you know. But let it be said, it's great to have things where there's an audience and where there's a response and where there's people excited and people creating things. So I would say, let's not just say it's great for the musicians, it's great for everybody in the community to think, oh, you have these outlets for your ideas and your art and your energy, and you can meet and drink beer at these things, if you're old enough, of course.
Right.
I am, yeah.
Okay, one last question.
Right.
Love the Flaming Lips.
Yes.
Pink Floyd cover album.
Oh, thank you. All right. Thank you very much.
And I've been wondering, how did that come about?
Well, I think it was mostly just a dumb, panicked response to the people at iTunes when I was speaking to them. This was about a month before our last record come out. There's always a desperate plea to give iTunes some exclusive tracks. People who make records know this sort of stuff. It's like you just get in a panic. And I didn't really have any extra tracks, and so I said in a panic, I said, what if we just did a cover version of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon? As a joke, and not really thinking anybody would take it serious, because there's a lot of legal things involved, and it's just kind of a quagmire, you know. Well, they said, I don't know, let's check into it. And about a week later, they came back and said, well, we checked into it, and if you would like to do that, you could do that. And so I think in the meantime, I had sort of considered that we might do it, and I got a hold of Henry Rollins and a couple. We had worked on a couple of the songs, and we only had really a couple of days to put the whole thing together, and so it came together without too many horrible dilemmas, and it didn't suck too bad. So we said, let's do it.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you. And we finally got approval from the Pink Floyd camp. I think a little while after it came out at Christmas. It came out at Christmas, just on iTunes. And I think the Pink Floyd camp wanted to ask if they could do a Flaming Lips Pink Floyd t-shirt. And I thought that was probably the ultimate sign of approval, that if they want to merchandise us,
Where
make
are they
money.
available?
I don't know, you probably have to go to some Pink Floyd exclusive store and pay $500, you know.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your time today, Wayne.
All right.